Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a review on a bag for the back of your motorcycle for adventures. Kemi MOTO actually sent this gear to me to test out and tell you guys. Now, this is what I told them when they contacted me. I said, you can send me something, and I have tons of people, guys, asking me to do reviews on gear, and I say no all the time. This seemed like something pretty generic, so I was cool with it. But I told them, I was like, look, if it sucks, I'm gonna tell people it sucks. So if you're okay with that, send it to me. And they said, yes, we're okay with that. So they sent it to me. This is the packaging it came in. Not my favorite packaging, but I don't think that it's gonna have any bearing on the quality of the gear.
Just a quick side note here, stay tuned to the very end of the video because I've got a special discount for you to go ahead and order you a Kemi MOTO bag. I've got 10% off for you guys, so stay tuned to the end of the video and I will give you that coupon code. Or you can look at the link down in the description below and get it there, and I'll also have the link to where you can buy the bag.
I do like that they knew I was gonna give an honest review and they still sent it, so that says something in itself. Oh, nice. Got some Velcro there at the top. Nice spacious bags. That'll be a nice bag.
I wanted to show you a couple of the features that we've actually got on this bag. The bag seems really great. I do love dry bags, and why? I think there's something cool about a bag that just gets it done. Cragas are amazing. I've actually ridden with a Craga. I'll show you a picture now. And the Cragas are great. Top quality, amazing to use, great instructions, love those things. As you can see down here, if the camera will go down, we'll see that we've got some Lomo dry bags as pannier bags actually on the side of this bike, which have been incredible. I was gonna buy hard cases and I ended up just falling in love with these and they work great. So with this bag, a couple of key features. Something that's nice about dry bags is you just have the roll top here on the top. So it kind of acts as a top case. Right now I've got my top case off and literally just unroll it, and then you've got full access to the entirety of the inside of the bag. Right now I've got a full helmet. You want to come in here and I'll show you. Full helmet and a pair of pants in here, just riding pants, so they're pretty puffy. Has a nice Velcro at the top, so that kind of helps seal it here. I wish that Velcro kind of went all the way across as opposed to just from here to here. I wish it did go all the way across, but that's all right. Can make do with that. And that's what I love. You know, Cragas are super expensive. You're talking upwards of $200 for a Craga bag this big, maybe even more. And the problem with that is it's just really expensive. And so something like this, you're looking at 40, 50 bucks for a 50-liter bag. I mean, that's incredible value for money. Nice little straps here to close this thing off. And one thing I will say that I wasn't too keen on is these buckles here for the side, they cinch down from the inside of the buckle, which I think is a bit strange, and it just kind of leaves a bunch of excess here that I can't really deal with, and I can't take it off and reroute it because they've got some kind of plastic slider here, so I can't actually reroute it and change it to the other side, because I think it would be better like these. You can see over here is you can actually cinch it down like this from the outside instead of up underneath. So you can't actually cinch these down as tight as I would like them. So that is one bugaboo, not a deal breaker, but you know, it is something that I wish was a little bit different.
I did actually talk to Kemi MOTO, and they did say that they are going to make the adjustments that I recommended on the bag for the strap part that I didn't like. So they actually are going to change that now so that it's easier for you guys. So expect the later models that are coming out soon to actually have that adjustment. So will be a much better bag in my opinion, and I love that they're actually taking in the feedback and doing something with it.
One great feature on this actually is right down here, and I love this on dry bags because if you know, dry bags are waterproof, but that means that you cannot get any air out of this bag once you've sealed it up and rolled it down. Unscrew that, right, and then you've got a little air port. You can squeeze out the extra air, close it off, and now your bag is not near as puffy as it was before, just full of air. So that's a great feature, super key. If you're gonna get a dry bag, I would say that's something. That's the only thing I wish I had on the Lomo bags, but the Lomo bags are great, love it anyways. All right, so check this out. This is just, they have these straps that come with it. I've just kind of routed it really cheaply here. You can route it a number of different ways, but if you're just getting on and off the bike, you wanna take it with you, you're not too worried about these, what you can do, grab your bag, and you can actually just plop it right there. These in like that. something I thought was really thoughtful is Kemi Moto thought to give you 2 really quality bungee cords here. So, you know, I never like to just depend on the buckles, just in case, you know, it is plastic on plastic. If you're looking at something like the Krega, I did use the Krega all the way to Colorado, and it was great, and I never worried. It was just buckles, and that was it. It held on super tight. I even wedged some fly rods underneath it in the cases. I'll show a picture of that again. But yeah, super easy. When you guys have this routed, you can literally just put this on the bag or on the back of the bike, give it a quick buckle, and you're solid. We're gonna roll this down, and you guys can route these however you want. I'm just doing it quick for the sake of the video. As you can see, this is not even completely full. This is a 50-liter bag, so you could fit more in there. If you wanted to do clothes, you could probably get a few more rolls in there and put more clothes or camera gear or whatever. And I'd feel safe putting camera gear in here because it is a waterproof bag, so that is nice. I love having the ability to lean back on something, so that's why I love carrying a bag up here. And it kind of it doesn't feel as top heavy without the top case, because if you think about it, the bag is so much lighter than the actual case itself. You know, you could load the case with a couple pounds of gear, whatever you're gonna put in this, you know, put in the top case, put in here, and then this is lighter because the bag's not as heavy as the entire top case is. If you wanted, you could ride the top case and this. I'm considering doing that in the next couple weeks when I go on another trip. I love having something to lean back on. When I went to Colorado, I rode this exact configuration, but with a Krega. Did a 4-day trip to Colorado, and I literally ran a 30-liter Krega that I put everything in. I had a few miscellaneous items in the side cases, but I really just lived out of the Krega on the top of the back of the bike. Of course, all the food and everything was in my buddy's bike, so, you know, I probably would have filled a little bit more if I was by myself, because we did a camping trip for one night, and then the rest of the nights we stayed in hotels. We were gonna do 2 nights, and then we decided against that. We just wanted a good night's sleep, and we had done 14 hours of riding in one day, so we were like, okay, we're done. Let's get a hotel room after this. So this is a great bag, guys. If you're looking for something that you can just throw on the back of your bike that's got a ton of capacity, you could really just do everything with this bike. You do have a couple of external pockets. Like I said earlier, you've got a shoe pouch here, so if you want to put some shoes, the great thing about this pouch is it has a waterproof liner. So you know, if you have muddy shoes or something, you get off, you go hiking, you want to put your tennis shoes in here and they're a little bit muddy, you can slide them in there. You don't have to worry about the rest of your bag getting dirty. I think this bag is a good quality for the price that you're paying. I am going to compare it to a couple other bags, but for that we have to go upstairs and check out from the studio. Let's go for it.
All right, guys, so here's a couple of bags that I really like, and I'll kind of give you a run through of why I use them. This is a dry bag backpack, actually. I have strapped it on the back seat of my motorcycle and used this all over the world. I used it in Mexico. I've used it for a trip from here to Spain. So this was great dry bag as well. So that's just a different style of dry bag you could use. So now, looking at these bad boys, I've got a 40-liter bag and a 50-liter bag here, just to give you an example of kind of the size difference that you're looking at. Let me move the camera around. Let's check out the size difference if we put these bad boys side to side, so you guys can kind of see what that size difference is. So it is quite significant. You know, you've got an extra 10 liters in there that you can store. There's just another view for you. Yeah, you do have quite a bit of extra storage in this bag, and you can see it's not even to capacity. This one is kind of reaching capacity. I couldn't, if I put too much more in there, I can't get another roll out of it. And that's the thing about these dry bags, is you actually have to really make sure that you can roll them down, because if you can't roll them down, guess what? They're not waterproof, because both of these bags just have a Velcro that seals it, and it doesn't even go all the way across. So you have to roll these down. If you do not roll these down, you're not getting the benefit of a dry bag. If you don't get a good couple of rolls, I think they recommend 2 or 3 rolls to really make sure that it's waterproof. So you really need to make sure you're not getting all the way up to the top of this thing. You need to make sure that you can roll that down and cinch it down. All right, so on these bad boys, you can definitely see a size difference in the 50-liter bag. You are getting more capacity. This is just a different bag that I do use, and I really like it. Even the Kemi Moto logo is reflective. I think that's really awesome. You always want to think of safety when you're out there on the road. So I do think that's a great quality. Something I do think that's a bit better in the Kemi Moto bag as well is they do have the vent and everything, but the thing is, you know, they've got some reflective stuff. The only problem is you have a lack of selection of colors. You have the red, nice red color in the Kemi Moto bag. So if you've got a red bike and you want to match, that's definitely a plus there. And also another great thing about the Kemi Moto bag is, like I talked about earlier in the video, the pockets are all waterproof.
So they're completely compartmentalized, which basically means every single pocket is untouched by whatever else is in the bag. So if for whatever reason you wanted to store some liquids, put some dirty clothes or dirty shoes in one of the compartments, it doesn't affect anything else in the bag. The Wild Heart does not have a shoe pocket, and also it does have an inside pocket, but the inside pocket is mesh. So that would affect everything else in your bag if you put something dirty in there. So that's something great about the Kemi MOTO bag here that we've got with us. If you guys are interested in getting this bag, I do have a coupon code in the description down below. It's AMABROAD, like American Abroad, but shortened. And so if you guys do want to grab one of these bags, there is 10% off for you guys out there. I'm going to do another review on a tank bag that they sent over to me, and we'll have a coupon code for that as well. If you are looking to get a bag for the back of your motorcycle and you're looking for a 50-liter large capacity bag, this is a great selection for you guys. I did tell you a couple of things I did like, but overall, for the money, this is a great bag, and I think it will serve you well on your next motorcycle trip. All right, guys, I hope that helps you out. There is a coupon code for this, AMABROAD, in the description below, and also I just told it to you, so you can go to KemiMoto.com. I will also put the link down there. I think they're on Alibaba as well, so if you want to order around the world, you can order on Alibaba. I think the code only works on the Alibaba side of Kemi MOTO, so they actually have a storefront in Alibaba, and you can go there, you can order it, and then they will send it to you anywhere in the world, and this will give you a 10% off discount for the 50-liter dry bag. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. Hope that helped you out on your next adventure. Get geared up, get ready for summer, and we will see you on the pavement.